Well, we're for
Howdy.
sure live.
We are live.
Yeah.
I'm very excited. Welcome to Something Stoney, folks. How are you this evening? Oh
Oh, welcome back,
Jesus.
shitheads.
Fucking A, my God, that's a way to start a show. How you
Yeah,
feeling?
that's how we, dude.
How we
Steve-O's
doing,
not
man?
ready. How are you?
I'm all right. I'm good. No, I'm actually really good, man. Aside from this, you may have noticed,
Yes,
I
explain.
so I did an event, one of my first in-person events I've done in a while. It's for the new movie, the Northman, and saw the movie. Holy fuck! Get ready for this one. It's a fucking great movie.
Okay.
Legit, legit.
Well, look.
Brutal, but well, like wow, wow. It's really a smart film.
I'll definitely, yeah, because I was reading I read one review, and it sounds like, which I haven't even watched a trailer for it, but it sounds like it's like it sounds like it tries to be less period PC and more like kind of visually like it focuses more about being cool.
I mean, it is cool, but there's also there's a lot of stuff in it. It's not just about style over substance. It
Well, I'm
goes
not
deep.
saying it's
Yeah.
like a action movie. I mean
Oh
like
God.
it's
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
it's
Oh,
not like
it's not a
it's not like a slow burn like a lot of those types of movies are.
no. It's not. I mean, it's very. The action is like it's not over the top action. You don't have like fucking ridiculous sequences that there's no way in human, but they do have some fantasy elements, a few you know magical elements which are really interesting. It's a fantastic film. It's one of my
Okay.
favorite movies this year. I mean, I really like that director, and I think that he just did a great job. And so getting back, I did an event for that where we and we'll be posting this on Joe Blow next week, where we got to work with the guy who Magnus. I forget his last name, so I'm
Magnum PI.
apologetic. No,
Oh.
but he trained Alex Skarsgård for the film, and he was his physical coordinator, physical instructor. So we got to meet up with him and do some of his exercises, right? And because I've been boxing, so I was like, oh, cool, that'll be great. I can do this, add to some of this maybe to my regime. Um, the first thing we did was this bear crawl thing, and I was a
Oh.
fucking amateur, and I put my hand in the wrong place. It hurt my wrist just a little. It's not even that bad. It's like already feeling better. This happened Thursday. I didn't break anything. I didn't even sprain it. I think I
You're
may have
just
just
you're just
bruised
playing it
it.
safe. Yeah.
Yeah, but just playing it safe. The first day it hurt like fuck. It fucking hurt like hell. Hurt like
Yeah.
fuck. I like hurt like fuck. But
Man, starting with bear crawls is a bold move.
well, it's funny. Well, I mean, this guy's he's trained everybody. It's like he's a big deal and he's good at his job. He has an app you can get for $15 a month where you can go to whatever gym you want. You follow his app along. I think it's cool. I mean,
Is it
he's
Jim
a cool.
Stepani?
No. I wish I could look it up. I wish I had some. I'll let you guys know. But it was really cool. It was a really cool experience, and I don't regret. This no big deal. So it was such a cool workout, and I don't blame. I'm not like, oh my god. Although I did find it ironic that I've been boxing for 3 months. The first workout I get, or the first injury I get, is not even from boxing. You know.
Yeah. Well, I mean, did you when you met with the trainer, did you mention to him and mainly like forewarn him like, look, just so you know, I'm a weapon. I've been training for a
Mm,
while now.
I did.
Maybe
Yeah.
you've heard about me, but um you should probably train me separately because if you put me, sparring with these people, I mean,
Yeah.
there's nothing I can't be held accountable for what happens
Yeah.
to them.
I did. I
Yeah.
said
That's very thoughtful of you to do.
I felt like with my prowess, my fighting and my strength and my incredible gift on in the ring, and really anything physical. Um, I can't even say this. Like, I can't even go further because it's so ridiculous to even say that. But
Look,
yeah,
I'm the answer. Okay,
you're the answer.
the answer. Yeah. Look,
You are the answer.
there's this primordial thing in men where when a much more alpha man walks into the room, such as myself, um, there's this instinctual thing that happens where you just kind of you recognize the potential danger and the threat, and you're just more in awe, and you just have this reaction where you just kind of stop and go, right?
No, that was
like
allergies.
like when you
That
walk
was
into
allergies.
my work, and you're like, ah, I came to see Justin, and then you're like, oh my god, there he is, and then you're like,
No, that's you. No, that's usually the stench from the homeless people. That's like that's not
it
that's
is
like
pretty
not even.
strong in there.
It's pretty. And no offense, like I feel really bad for a lot of those people. It's really sad, but it's like there's a very very
Some of
very
them you should not feel bad for because they are a menace. They're a
yeah.
menace.
No, well, I mean, that's basically humanity in general too.
That is
So
true.
like
That is
you
true.
know,
I mean, look,
honestly,
dealing with them is like it's damn, dude.
yeah. I do not know. I know where you are, and I've seen some of the people that hang out there, and I'm like, I've heard some stories, and it's wow. I still, and I said this. I've been saying this the whole pandemic. I've been saying this. I have so much respect for frontline workers like yourself. I really do because it's fucking hard. You shouldn't have to be you shouldn't have to be a fucking cop or or anything like that when you work at a wherever, whether it's Burger King, whether it's at a restaurant, whatever. You shouldn't have to have that kind of bullshit put upon you. People need to
Yeah,
grow the fuck up. They really
I
do.
agree.
It's time. It's time. It's time. It's like don't try to think for yourself. If someone filmed me right now, would they get views on YouTube? And if the answer is yes, unless you're okay, if you're a star, like if you're fucking Tom Cruise and you walk into Starbucks or something, yeah, people are gonna watch you because you're Tom Cruise walking into Starbucks. But if you're some rando who's like just, I'm gonna have a temper tantrum because my latte isn't, you know, perfectly sweetened, you deserve the embarrassment. Honestly, you
Yeah,
kind of do. You kind of.
yeah.
I think I. That's why I don't know, man. It's I've seen. I saw two examples of that recently. I saw two old women fighting with each other in the parking lot, and they were both fighting about how one was parked pretty bad. It was pretty. She was parked pretty bad, but she was kind of parked by the handicap space. The other woman was, I guess, yelling at her, and they were both on walkers. And it was
Oh
like,
man.
guys, I mean, you're gonna give yourselves a heart attack. Like, just
Yeah,
walk away. No harm, no foul. Like, you could say some smart. You can say, "God damn it, park better" or something. I don't know. Then just and if she says something, just go. Ugh. I don't. They're spending. It's fucking hot. They're fighting with each other, screaming at each other, and you're just kind of like, how old are you guys? Come on, this is stupid.
they're hot. You said they were hot.
No, no, they're not hot. It was hot outside. You fucker. Well, I mean, wait. Let me strike that because there's some guys that are into that. So hey, you never know.
Yeah. I mean, you're not wrong.
No, there's not.
What
There's
are you
well.
into? What's your
What am I
thing?
into? Uh, um, I've said this before. You made fun of me, but it is true. The first thing I noticed about a person's their eyes.
Their eyes. So you look at
Hmm.
like eye porn.
Oh, porn. I don't watch a lot of it, to be honest. I really don't. But that's not to say I haven't. I like the amateur stuff. I like the more kind of fun, just kind of.
Yeah, it has to feel real.
Yeah, I don't
Yeah,
like the like. Yeah, I don't like the knock knock. Hi, I'm here to service your pool. That's just stupid. I'd rather just see a couple people. Yeah, yeah, we're just gonna fuck. Yeah, okay. Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
let's do it. Let's get down to it. I think that's. I think when you add a plot to porn, I mean, I get it. I get that there's a business there, and whatever. I uh, I just, I just don't really get it because how many people will rent a porno, right? And go, okay, I'm going to use the example I have that I was on set of Sex Files. How many people are going to go, yeah, I want to see the X Files, but with not necessarily as good of acting and sex. They're fucking each other.
Oh, definitely not as good of acting.
Yeah, not quite. How many?
Not even acting. Like that's so it's so bad. Sorry, my contact is fucked up. But yeah, it's like not
Oh
even
shit,
acting.
dude. Although I told you the story of the Skinner guy in the movie, right?
Huh?
The guy. So I was on when I was on that set. I think I've told this, but if I haven't, cool. They gave me my food, right, and I was just sitting because I did it because it was the first time Joe Blow had done a porno, first and last, I believe. I don't think we've done one since. Um, we did the sevens. It was a fun experience. But I was sitting there. They brought me some food. They're lovely. The crew was nice as shit. The nicest people in the
They give
world.
you some cum donuts.
No, it wasn't cum donuts. They gave me actually a really lovely lunch. And as I'm about to eat, first I looked up at the monitor and it was the actress getting just everything in her face from his cock. And it was like,
Nice.
okay, it was interesting. And then as I was kind of finishing up, the guy who plays Skinner, who looked a lot like the character in X Files, he balding, glasses, he walked by me. He was, hey, how you doing, man? Just and I was like, it, weirdly enough, I was kind of like, this is kind of cool. I kind of like that they're very nice. There's one actress that was kind of a bitch, and I'm not
Mhm.
going to say who it was. Yeah, well, she was one of the leads, and she wasn't. She just seemed kind of I don't know. I didn't like her at all. But I don't know. Maybe she's having a bad day. Who knows? I don't give a fuck. It's not my problem. I didn't have to deal with her that much. I interviewed her for like 5 minutes, and that was it. But like for the most part, the crew was amazing. I'm
Did you
like,
get hard
no,
at
no,
all?
no, because it was so
Well, okay, not hard. Did you like?
aroused, or was I
Did you get like a little chub at any
trying
point?
to? Not really, because it's such a weirdly professional situation. I'm trying to think if I did like, or at least got like, wow, that's kind of. I mean, I think the scene in The Office was the girl who played his secretary was adorable. Oh my god, she was really cute. So like, I thought that was kind of adorable, like the whole Skinner with the secretary. I thought that was kind of funny. So I wasn't aroused. I wasn't physically turned on, maybe because it's hard to be because you have everyone walking around and you have people looking. Oh, how you doing? It's like you don't want to be like, oh, I'm great. Yeah, yeah, I'm good, and because you'd look really stupid. You'd look really unprofessional. Because I was there it was a job to me. So I'm not, generally you don't get hard at work, I guess.
Yeah, well, speak for yourself, but I
Well,
remember um
well, that's only when I come in, buddy. That's when you get excited.
now that's when you come in and you're like, you know,
That
dude,
is true.
I remember back in the good old days of HBO, like, like when like Real Sex and Pornocopia and
Mm.
all that stuff was on. Late at night they would actually show like those like porn spoof versions of movies and like full
Hmm.
length porn TV, like porn soap operas and shit. Like there was like sex games and
Hmm.
stuff. And
Oh, it was all soft core though. Like it was all
yeah, no,
very soft
it
core.
was, yeah. But
Yeah.
I remember you would kind of play this game where it would have like a title that was like not always sexual, but
Mm.
but you're like maybe, but you're like it's 11:30 though. You know, so you're like, you get to
Yeah.
play the game where you're like, is this a porno or is it just like a shitty B movie that they're showing late at night? And then you're like,
Well, because
okay,
there's
there's a
also the
butthole. It's a porn probably.
yeah, but there's a softcore porn like the movies like trying to think of what constitutes a softcore nowadays. I don't even know.
I would honestly probably say that something like, I remember Sex Games. That wasn't like too crazy.
Yeah, yeah.
And then there was like, there was the movie Alabama Jones and the Busty Crusade, the porn
Uh,
version of Indiana Jones.
that's amazing.
Yeah.
I love.
Maybe that'll be my next movie assignment for you is Alabama Jones and the Busty Crusade.
Oh yeah, I'll watch it with the whole fam. I mean, we'll have a good time with that.
Oh yeah.
I've never seen like the classic. Like I just watched. Oh fuck. Oh X. I saw the X movie about the porno, and they mention a lot in the movie. They mentioned Deep Throat, which was a real thing, and it was an X-rated comedy that became a hit. I mean, it was kind of a hit, a big hit actually, and I think it changed. I think it almost made porno like I remember weird shit when I was a kid, like on cable from the 70s. Like, did you ever have you ever heard of the first nudie musical?
No.
It was it's bizarre because it had like I remember I I saw it on cable late night and it had songs like Dancing Dildos and
Okay.
it
That
was a
sounds like a banger.
legitimately a musical. It was a fucking huge banger. And Cindy Williams was in it, and she was in that old show, really old show from the 70s called Laverne and Shirley, which maybe two of you have heard of or watched. But it was a cute show. If you ever catch on Nickelodeon, it's fun. It's a cute show. But she's real cute too. But it was like there's a lot of those kinds of for some reason I saw a lot of those weird 70s and 80s kind of like Porky's and all that
Oh
stuff.
yeah. I
You
mean,
know,
Porky's is great.
Porky's is a really I don't hate those movies. Like legitimately I like the Porky's movies.
No, I mean, there's a lot of those movies, like even like American Pie. Like, yeah, a
Hmm.
lot of those jokes and situations do not fly now. But it's
Oh
like
my
if
god.
if you were,
Right?
yeah, if you were at least old enough during that time, then you remember that like at the time there was nothing wrong with it. So in hindsight, you kind
Yeah.
of can just go like it was a different time. Like I know to some people maybe that sounds like a cop out, but it really was just a different time, you know. And yeah, sure, we know
Yeah.
better now, but I mean that doesn't mean that it's not funny.
Hmm. Yeah, I mean, you really do have to take it. I mean, look, and I don't look. I'm not going to fault somebody who is say 20 years old and watches Porky's or American. I think even more American Pie in a weird way. I feel like the women in Porky's were kind of stronger than the guys in a way. I felt like the guys were douchebags, but like in
Oh
American Pie,
yeah,
they I so I could see I wouldn't fault somebody who sees it and for going, this is just gross. I can't enjoy this. I can't like this because they don't have the nostalgia for it, and I get that. That's
exactly.
fine.
Yeah,
There's
yeah,
nothing
and
wrong with that.
no, and I get it. Like
Yeah,
I at least have the perspective now to where I recognize these parts that are not okay. And I'm like,
yeah,
I get it. I get it. Um,
yeah.
but let's check this out.
Please do. What are you going to show us?
Check this out. Look what I pulled up.
Show you following material. You know, do I have to put my glasses on?
It's the
You're not.
first new musical, you big
Oh,
dummy.
it's there. Oh shit.
We are
We're
not
not
permitted to
permitted.
show you nudity in the following material. However,
How's the
when
volume?
you see the actual
Yeah,
film,
it's good.
you will see some very, very funny nude
Could I go
sequences.
louder?
Yeah. Woo!
These are the musicals America will always remember.
Yes.
Yes, these musicals were examples of Hollywood's finest hour.
Oh my god.
Until they made the musical you will never forget.
Oh.
What an idea! Well, what is it? The first porno musical.
The word was out.
Drama
They
lot.
streaked from all over the country to audition for the movie that was going to set Hollywood heels.
I just want to do a movie.
Are you willing to perform in the nude?
Well, sure. As long as I don't have to take my clothes off.
What have you done?
Oh, I've done fellatio.
Do you believe it?
And some minor bestiality, too.
It was destined to become one of Movieland's most talked about films. The first nudie musical.
Oh my God.
I got dibs on the rehearsal.
A project that combined the cream of the industry's technical and creative talents, all pulling together.
Lights, cameras, action.
They said it couldn't be done, but they were wrong.
Sorry, I'm just switching
And the
things up
first
here.
nudie musical
Yeah.
was off with a bang.
Oh no.
Yeah.
There you go.
All right. Well, you get it.
Yeah, I mean, that's the first nudie musical. Are you going to watch that? Would you watch that film?
Shit.
Why are you
Oh,
making
shit.
me small?
So-
You got this power trip with you, man. Jesus
oh man,
Christ.
I just, you know what? It's like
You are insane
That's what I
with
meant to do.
power. That looks
that's
great.
what I meant to do.
That
I'm
looks
sorry.
great.
That's what I meant to do.
I'll forgive you.
Hey, wait.
God. Yeah.
What's up with this?
Hey, I know that. I like that.
Oh, it doesn't move? Yeah, that sucks.
What are you trying to do? What
I don't
the
know. I'm just
fuck?
fucking around. Why don't you talk about something?
Jesus Christ. So are you going to watch the first nudie musical? Is that something you would watch? Seriously.
No, it doesn't look like
It-
something I would want to watch.
It to be honest, at this point, it doesn't look like something I'd watch at all. I saw a movie. I think I can talk about it. I saw that Nick Cage movie.
The Massive Talent one?
Yeah, yeah.
What'd you think?
It's charming as fuck, man.
That's
It's-
great.
look,
That's great.
If you like Nicolas Cage, and I'm going to go into a full review on this on Joe Blow, but like, if you are a fan of him, and if you know his work, I look, I'm a Nicolas Cage fan wholeheartedly. Like I don't like a lot of the bad stuff, and there was that whole he would do any movie because he's paying off the whatever debt.
The castles.
Yeah. But it's something about him, and it's a very what surprised me was it's really fucking sweet. It's got a lot of heart. Like it's
Yeah.
like,
Well, I think that despite his terrible handling of his finances,
yeah.
he seems like a real like authentic guy, and
Yeah.
like maybe even like a sweet guy.
Well, who I know most people. I don't know many people that are really great with finances, to be honest. I know a few maybe, but I'm like, I would never. That doesn't make a good person to me. That
Well,
just
especially once you become a millionaire, like I'm sure something happens. I'm sure something
Mhm.
changes in your brain,
could.
and you start, at least, behaving financially in different ways.
Yeah, for sure. I don't know. I don't know. I'm just fuck, man. But I've seen so many movies this week. I'm getting back into it, and I've been tired.
You know what I've been getting back into is Stranger Things.
Really?
Yeah, I there's a video game that had like a tie-in thing with Stranger Things,
Mhm.
and it just kind of got me in the mood again for it. And plus, the newest season is coming out in like a month.
Yeah.
And
I've heard
and
good things about the trailer.
yeah, and there's I don't really remember everything. It's been a while since I've watched the last 3 seasons, and I figured, fuck it, like it's I love the show. I'd be
Mhm.
more than happy to go back through it. So I've been binging Stranger Things again, and it's still just as good the second time around.
I like how
It's
far? How many seasons are there?
There's 3 right now.
3. Oh, yeah. This is wow. It feels like it's been on so long. I'm surprised there's only 3 seasons so far.
Yeah, well, it's been out. When did it first come out? Like 2016,
Billion years ago.
17, 2017 maybe. So it's
Yeah.
it's been 5-6 years now.
Well, I mean that's not it's not too bad, I guess. It just I guess if you're a Stranger Things fan, that probably gets frustrating to have to wait for another season.
Yeah, but it's always worth it. It's like it's a show you can count on. It's so consistently good, and it's acted so well.
Hmm.
I really love everything about it.
That's cool. I mean, to be honest, I watched 4 episodes of the first season, and I was like, yeah, it's good. I just didn't care. It was I
Well, you're not a show guy
I'm
anyway.
not a show guy anyways, but I was like, I saw stuff that I liked, and if I were a show guy in general, I mean, I can, but it's very rare for a show to pull me in. And is Winona Ryder, she's not still on it, right? Or is she still
Oh
there
yeah, she
somewhere?
is.
That's cool. That makes me
She's like
happy.
a lead. Like yeah,
Wow. Wow.
she's one of the kids' moms.
Well, I knew she was the mom. I didn't know if her story had wrapped up or whatever. I'm
Oh
glad.
no. She's one of the best parts.
Yeah, she's
She does it again. Like she's. I mean, there's no doubt that she's a very strong actress, but like this is another prime example of that in this show. So
yeah.
it's so
I've
it's an
always dug
extremely
her.
strong performance. So
I've
yeah,
always dug the
she's
fact
awesome in it.
she's an awesome actress. I think she got some weirdly bad press for a while, and I'm just like I'm glad that people are starting to get past the silliness of that whole debacle that she went through, and I'm like, good for her. She's like, she's doing movies. She's got a hit TV show.
Yeah.
I'm happy because I don't know how I feel. Let me ask you how you feel about this. Another Beetlejuice? Do you think this is a good idea? Are you like excited about that?
Is it all the original cast?
I think so. Yeah, I know. I believe she signed on. I think Michael Keaton signed on. I mean, I'm gonna say this right now. I don't remember the last story I read about it, so I could be way off. Something could have come out that said, "Oh yeah, it's been completely canceled." I don't think so, though. I do think it's been. I think it's moving forward.
I mean, I love Winona Ryder. I love Michael Keaton.
He's great. He's great.
And Beetlejuice is so good. I mean, that's like his what do you call it?
Opus, magnum opus.
Magnum opus. Thank you.
You're
Thank you.
welcome.
That's exactly what I was looking for. Yeah, that's his magnum opus. Absolutely it is.
I think
You
it
know.
is. Oh, wait, you don't think Mr. Mom is?
No, I'm sure some people would say Batman, but that's not
Yeah.
the right answer either.
I didn't know.
You
I
know.
would fully agree with you. I think Beetlejuice that is one of those movies. It doesn't get old. It doesn't. It just. It's such an inventive fucking movie, man.
And it's like you have to get not you can't just get anyone to play Beetlejuice.
No,
You
no.
have to get someone that's strong. You know, I mean, I'm sure if that movie was made a few years later, it probably would have been like Jim Carrey or something.
Yeah, for sure, for sure.
But that's what I mean. Like you have to have someone like that for Beetlejuice, and Michael Keaton fucking like no one else can do it now.
He nailed it, and he's great in everything. Like I've been a fan of his forever. I mean, like forever. I've seen most of his movies. I just genuinely, if he's in something, I'll watch it. Unless, of course, it's a TV show, then I won't watch it. But
Yeah.
there's something about him that I've always found interesting because he just feels like he really does feel like an everyman. I got to meet him once at a party, and it was so cool because I generally I don't geek out, honestly. Like I do this a lot, and so it was so cool because I'm like, oh my god, this guy's like a childhood hero.
Sure.
This is, this guy is so, and he was so it was first Spotlight, I believe, and yeah, I believe it was first Spotlight. It was some party, and it was just really cool because he was very nice and he was sincere and he didn't seem, I don't know, he seemed like a really cool, genuinely nice guy, and it was like that. Cool. That's what I was hoping he would be. I wanted him
Yeah.
to be nice. I wanted him to. That was one I was just like, no, please be nice, please, please, please. And I hope he is. I've heard nothing but good, mostly really good things about him, except for one story on K Rock. One time I heard something that he was he had a road rage against someone
Well, Lord,
but I'm
look,
like,
we all do that,
we all do that shit.
especially out here. There's a lot of people that make you road rage.
Well, no, come on, that's not true. You love driving here. You love it. You think drivers here are the best in the world. That's what you said.
It's like not even like, oh, this is what I think. It is an irrefutable fact that LA has some of the shittiest drivers in the fucking, at least the country.
You're not.
There's a lot of
You're not exactly wrong.
those.
You're not exactly
No,
wrong.
of course not, dude. Of course
Yeah,
not.
I mean,
I'm never wrong, bro.
I've been driving more, and like, it's really frustrating. Like some of the, I'm not saying I'm like the best driver, but like, god damn it, like some of the, it's either just really slow and really like pay no attention to the road, just fucking drive
It's
out in
like,
front of
yeah,
someone, or
yeah.
oh
It's
my
like not even. It's like
god,
not even like common things like, slow drivers or someone that cuts you off. It's like just insane shit.
yeah.
Like people
Yeah.
just flat out driving on the other side of the road. People like parked in it's just, dude, I'm like, come on, dude.
Yeah.
What are you trying to do?
I don't know, man. Yeah, no, you're not. Yeah, I, I don't think we're the worst. I think I think there's other people that are probably on our level. I know Vegas. Vegas sucks
Okay.
so fucking bad. I hate driving in Vegas, but like, and I know I've heard.
I've never been, and like I'm not eager to go.
It's, yeah, unless you like yeah, I'm not a gambler. I have family there, obviously, but like it's I don't yeah, I'm not exactly a huge fan of it in general. It's not my thing. I know a lot of people that fucking love that's a weekend thing. They like to go and get the boys together and go gamble.
Well, yeah, one of my best friends, him and his wife make it a point to take a yearly Vegas trip for like a week or so.
Hey,
Like, but he likes to gamble. I think maybe they both do. I actually think they both do.
are they wealthy or are they like
No, but they work their asses off. Like it's like,
Okay.
we both came from like similar places. I mean, we grew up together and went to school together.
Yeah. Yeah.
So yeah, like came up kind of middle class. But they both work a fuck ton.
Wow.
And I know him, he's like higher up in his job, so it's fine. Dude, why am I talking so much about this? I'm giving so many details.
You
The point is that it's like he could take a slightly longer flight and hang out in LA with me and I can show him around, or he can just keep going to the same fucking, it's like, come on, dude.
It's just habit. I mean, people like what they like. For me, the idea of gambling, it really does feel like, here, you can have my money. I don't want it. That's what it feels like. And
you think I'm gonna rely on my luck?
I know,
no.
right?
That's never done me any favors.
Fuck that, dude. Fuck that.
Yeah. What's your like ideal vacation then? I mean, obviously it's not that's not mine either, but like what's, if you could pick like a state or a country or like just type of environment, like if you could go on vacation right now and like money wasn't an issue, where would you go?
Oh, that's easy, London.
London. Okay.
I love London. It's beautiful. I if I could live anywhere, look. I love LA. I really do, and I there's a lot of issues with it. There's a lot of issues with anywhere you live. But if I could go on vacation right now, oh fuck, I'd want to spend like 2 months in London. Just go like fucking everywhere and see everything. It's so beautiful there. It's so fucking beautiful. What about you right now?
Oh man. You know, my dream vacation is Switzerland.
Really? Why?
Yeah. Just there's such variation in terrain, and if
Mm.
you know, they have like all the mountains and the rolling green hills, and it's like, and everything is just like perfect looking. It's all very, and they have like these nice little villages, and all of it looks so peaceful and beautiful and like neutral, you know, because you know, you go to certain parts of the even just the US, it's like, I don't know, you feel like you kind of have to acclimate to a certain degree in order to like navigate the area, you know.
Yeah.
But no, it just all seems like the most scenic and adventurous, and you know, and plus I've never traveled internationally, so there'd be that. But no, everything about it looks perfect, and there's all these different like types of environments that you can go to, and yeah, that seems like the perfect thing. I have read that they don't particularly care for tourists, but like,
Probably not. I
what can
doubt
you
it.
do? What can you do?
Yeah.
But
Well,
that's also kind of probably what makes it so great, is that it's
Mm.
like, it's like not gentrified. They're not trying to appeal to anybody. They're just trying to be Switzerland. And I think that's why it looks so, that's why it's like all of these like mountainous areas and villages and the hills and everything is just like perfectly preserved, because they're not building fucking malls everywhere to
yeah.
appeal to tourists and shit, you know?
Yeah.
So it's
No,
like neutral ground.
it's I think that sounds beautiful. I'm like I think you know where else I'd like to go though? The geek part of me, the movie guy part of me. I would kill to go to fucking what is it? It's New Zealand, right? Where they have the Shire and shit. And go I want to go to the Shire, man. That's fucking rad. I want to go to the Shire.
Yeah, where would, what's another state that you would live in?
Another state that I would live in.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know if I'd want to live in another state.
Okay, that's interesting.
Yeah, no, California's always felt like home to me, even when I wasn't born here. But I've spent most of my life here. It feels like home. You know, I don't. Everything's here. My family's here. Everything's here. So yeah, this is home. I don't want to go anywhere else. What about
That's
you?
cool.
Thanks.
Oh, well, there's a lot. I mean, there's a lot of places that I still would like to visit.
Yeah.
But I know Tennessee is very gorgeous.
Oh
I'm
gosh, yeah.
actually going to be going there this summer.
Why? Why are you in Tennessee?
Another friend of mine is getting married,
Oh,
so we all got a
cool.
cabin for the weekend, and going to be, you know, hanging out in the woods in a nice cozy cabin with a bunch of friends, and then for the next week after that, I'm going to be traveling throughout Tennessee with my mom.
Wow, dude,
Yeah. Yeah, we're going to
dude.
take in some things, and yeah, and then head back up to good old Illinois and spend a few days at home.
Oh shit, when is this happening? When are you leaving?
June.
June. Wow, wow, man, that's
Yeah.
cool.
But yeah, but I'm, you know, I've spent some time in Tennessee before. Tennessee's great.
Yeah, yeah.
You know what's actually an underrated state, I think, is North Carolina. North Carolina is actually like
It's pretty.
kind of
It's a pretty
nice.
state. I've been there.
Yeah.
We had family there, and
They have great
yeah,
beaches too.
yeah. No, they do Myrtle Beach, right? Am I trying
Is
to?
that Myrtle Beach?
Yeah,
I think. Yeah.
Don't ask me about geography. I'm not. It's not my strong point. But I think it is, and yeah, because we had family in North Carolina. I think it was North. I don't think we had family in South Carolina. Yeah, I don't know. I'm just rambling on this, but yeah, that what my favorite. I guess I like. Can I do a state that I would like to visit? Like um, I love going to New Orleans. That's
Oh
cool.
my God, I was just thinking about that. Yeah,
Yeah,
I spent a week in New Orleans with some friends, and that was it's another one of those places that it's not. I mean, it's becoming more gentrified, but it's
yeah,
still in a lot of ways untouched.
hmm
Um, and the city hasn't put a whole lot of money fixing it after Katrina.
yeah. It's
That sucks.
sad.
They,
Oh
I
my
actually,
god.
I had an Uber driver in Kansas City who was part of the cleanup crew after Hurricane Katrina, and he
Oh
said
wow.
that they would basically quarantine the rest of the city. They would barricade off the French Quarter,
Oh
where they
wow.
would have all the streets closed, where you could bar hop and stuff, to keep the tourism money coming in. And then while the rest of the city was still dealing with the fallout of Hurricane Katrina.
Wow. Shit.
Yeah, yeah,
That's
it's some shit.
scary. Oh my
But
god.
I had a nice time.
Yo, it was
it's
cool. It's
There's so
cool.
much culture. There's so much culture. There's so much great food. We went to the what is it? The French Market.
Uh-huh.
We went to the Louis Armstrong Park. I walked by myself to the National World War II Museum,
Oh, okay.
which is the largest World War II museum in the country, and loved that. Loved that. My other friends didn't care for it.
Mm,
So I was like, fuck you guys. I walked like in a rainstorm to the fucking museum. Worth
that's
it.
cool.
And then, um, but no, it's unlike really, I think, anywhere else that you could travel to, because when we planned that vacation, our original plan was to go to Miami.
Mm.
And we're like, Miami would be cool to go to. There's a lot of things, but most of a trip like that is just going to be like beach hotel. And you can do
hmm
that in a ton of places. But New Orleans is so unique. I went to Cafe Du Monde, the
Yeah,
iconic coffee shop.
yeah.
Sells the coffee with the chicory and the beignets.
Yeah,
Yeah, dude, it's such a cool spot, and all the
it
live
is.
music, like,
Oh my God, it's beautiful.
oh,
Yeah. Did you go to the cemetery? That big old,
yeah,
that was so
yeah,
cool. Oh fuck yeah.
yeah,
There
man,
they
we took
they
it all in.
dude, the energy that in that place in that cemetery was like, whoa. You could
Dude,
feel
the
it.
energy throughout the whole city is
Oh
something
my
different. There
God.
would be people. I think it's on my social medias. I think where there were these like basically like servers, I guess, that were walking from like place to place with these vials of liquor and like like cocktails. Like it's like a vial of alcohol, and then what they would do is they would put the bottom of it in their mouth, and then they
Uh-huh.
would grab you almost in like a kissing position, and they'd put like the open end in your mouth, and then they would like hold you so that way it like dropped. They were still holding it in their mouth, like dropped into your
Wow.
almost like baby bird at a shot in your mouth, but like
Wow.
with a vial.
Wow.
So that's
Oh
pretty
shit.
wild. That was pretty cool.
That's
Me and my buddy CJ got that. That was pretty sick.
that's kind of cool. That's
Yeah.
wow. The farthest I've ever been, like outside of traveling, like I was oh fuck. Um oh god damn it, I'm Istanbul. No? Where the fuck was I? I'm too stoned to think about it. I'm pretty fucking high. I don't want to travel right now. Like the
Oh, and
like
you know what? I've done it. I've done it a few times and a couple times in the last year, and it's fine.
I just well, I think for me personally, it's just it's I'm still dealing with my wife recovering from stuff that happened earlier, the everything with COVID. Uh, I don't know, just this sounds really weird. I don't even know if I want to talk about it on the show because it's such a personal thing.
Don't have to. We can talk about
Well,
some other stuff. Hey, you know what?
yeah,
I've also never been to. There's also places that I think I would like, but I just
please.
haven't been to yet.
Like
Like
where? Where?
like the Pacific Northwest, like Oregon and Washington.
What's wrong?
Oh, that must be a car outside. I was like, what the fuck is that humming?
I don't hear anything. Do you still hear it?
Yeah, no, it's outside. I'm glad you
Oh,
don't hear it
gotcha.
though.
Yeah, no.
But yeah, I would like to visit there. I've still never been to the East Coast. I
Mm,
still think that there's a lot of places in that area that I would enjoy.
yeah, yeah.
So yeah, I don't know. I mean, out of the places that I've been to, I like Tennessee. I like North Carolina. You know, I
Mm.
drove through Texas. That was something. There's a lot of states that I just drove through on my way to get here.
Yeah, that's true, huh? That's true. What was the coolest state to drive through?
Um, Texas is actually nice to drive through. Like it's a little like
Yeah,
deserty, but it's like not. It's not flat. It's like there's still hills, and I liked it. I liked it.
yeah. Weirdly enough, I
Oh,
mean,
oh no! You know what it is? You know what it is?
yeah.
It's New Mexico.
Why New Mexico?
The mountains, the like the I would say it's the most scenic.
Well, okay.
Yeah.
Well, it's like listening to you talk, though, dude. You really. Why haven't you traveled more? Why did you ever think
Money.
about? Yeah, but no. What did you ever like think? Hey, maybe I'll go to school in England or something like that, or something.
No, I don't have the balls for something like that. And plus, I mean,
Hmm.
I'm kind of done with school.
Gotcha. Yeah. No, I can see that. Dude, honestly, the only reason I've traveled is through my job. But
Yeah.
I've been lucky, except the hard part is I'm like, I get to
Oh,
go,
I've been to
but
Florida a few
Florida,
times.
Florida, how am I think? Okay. Well, did you go to Disney World or something?
No, I went to Universal Studios.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. When was this? What was that did they have the Jaws ride then?
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
I
I
hate
liked it a
you.
lot.
Did you? I so hate you. I
It's
wanted to
cool.
go on
It's
that
cool.
thing. Oh my
Dude, it's so
God.
cool. Oh man, the fucking animatronic shark comes right up to the fucking boat
I
that you're
know.
on, and it looks so real. And then you're like stuck in like a boathouse thing, and then they have like guns with blanks, and they would try to shoot it, and there's fire and explosions. It was sick. It was sick. There was oh my god, there was the Hanna-Barbera ride. Was that Universal? I think it was Universal. Hanna-Barbera ride. It was a
yeah, I think it's
4D
Universal.
Hanna-Barbera ride.
Oh wow.
Oh
I'm
man, the
jealous of that.
Spider-Man one, man. The Spider-Man one was so sick. It was like 3D, but like the cart moved also basically kind of like 4D.
Oh
You
wow.
like went along. I'm like losing my voice.
Yeah.
You like went along and swung around with Spider-Man. It's pretty sick.
Well, how you feeling? I mean, honestly, in all seriousness, how you feeling on the show? Are you okay? You can go a little bit longer? What are you thinking?
I'm good with whatever you want to do.
Let's go for a few more minutes. Let's talk about it because actually, now that you fucking said this, now I want to know something. So, when's the last time? Because you haven't been to Disneyland, right?
Yeah, I have.
Okay,
Out
you
here,
have.
yeah.
I thought which
A
one
couple
haven't?
times actually.
Okay, okay. So you've only been a couple times. Which have you been to the Universal Studios here?
I have not.
Oh shit!
Not. I've been to City Walk a few times, but I never went to the actual. I should. Oh, the Terminator ride. I mean,
Yeah,
there's one out here, but like
yeah.
the one in Florida is fucking sick.
Terminator right here? Do we don't have a Terminator ride, do we?
I think maybe there used to be one.
No, there was a show. It was a show. Like it was. So you walked in, and the audience gathered, and they it's an quote unquote interactive show where you're kind of the action is happening all around you. They have actors performing as Sarah Connor. It was cool. It was fine. It was
Yeah.
neat. If you're a Terminator fan, it's like, yeah, that's kind of neat. And they actually had footage from the movie, like kind of spliced
Well,
in there.
they filmed like things with Arnold and Edward Furlong, like that was
Yeah.
filmed specifically for that ride or
Yeah.
show. Yeah.
Yeah, that was I kind of there's a lot. I miss the fucking Back to the Future, man. I miss that fucking
I think because so I went a couple times. We went once when I was like 7, and then again when I was like 16, 17.
mm,
maybe I don't know, maybe younger than that even. I feel like I was somewhat older, but
Yeah.
um, I remember. I think when I went when I was like a kid, I was scared of the Back to the Future one because it looked kind
Really?
of intense. Yeah. Actually, I think I
Weirdo.
went on it. I might have went on it. I really don't remember. I think it did scare me though. I was like nervous to go on it. And then we went
That's
to
funny.
Nickelodeon Studios. Saw where they filmed like Slime Time Live and stuff. That was sick.
Did you get hard? Were you excited by
A little bit. My
that?
little 7-year-old PP.
I don't like I missed the whole slime thing. That wasn't my area, you
Yeah,
know.
that was like a 90s thing. But
Yeah, very much
yeah,
so.
it was a time.
Yeah, yeah. Like I don't know, man. I'm just
Oh, and I think we were there for a taping of Double Dare.
Double Dare? What's Double
What was that show?
Dare? What is it?
It's something like competition show.
Okay, I mean I've heard the name, but I don't know like what like is it like a stunt show or like little kids
No,
doing
it's like
stunts or
no, they have kids and then they like compete in things. I don't really remember a whole lot.
okay, okay. All right. I don't know. I don't know. I didn't watch any of those shows. I don't think when I was a kid, I don't think they had game shows for for kids. I don't think that was a thing. I'm trying to think if it was. I can't think of any. I mean, maybe there were, but I don't fucking remember. I remember just Sesame Street, shit like that. That's what I would watch. Mr. Rogers, DC,
Oh, there was the Twister ride.
the Twisted. What?
Yeah,
What was
it
that?
wasn't like a ride. So they had so basically you're standing on like a set kind of, but it's made to look like you're standing outside of like a house in the Midwest on your porch,
Uh huh.
and they have like light poles and stuff. And then there's like a thing that's supposed to look like a big tornado is passing through, and it's right in front of you. And then it's all like practical. And then you can kind of faintly see, and then like everything starts crashing around you, and the light pole like sparks and catches on fire, and it's like super loud. It's like you're in Twister.
Oh, okay, okay. Well, now they're doing that shit with the VR things, though. I mean, that sounds like a VR experience to me.
It'd probably be better in VR. I do like they had an earthquake ride too.
Yeah, no,
All
yeah.
practical effects.
I
Yeah,
heard
like you're
about
in a
that.
subway and like there's the road is crumbling on top of you and cars are sliding in.
A ride, or just because that's part of the studio tour, or did they stretch out into a whole ride?
I think yeah, because it was like you go into this like subway. It's supposed to be like you're on a subway thing,
Uh huh.
and then you go and it stops, and it's like there and it
What's the
shakes
studio
and the
tour?
floor
Yeah, that's all.
crumbles in.
Yeah, that's part of the studio tour with the King
Okay.
Kong and all that stuff.
Oh yeah, King Kong. Yeah, yeah, yeah. And
Yeah,
it's like
yeah,
King Kong is after you. Yeah,
yeah. There's a whole lot of Norman Bates comes out and like chases you around.
I don't remember that.
That's no, that's they started doing that like I don't remember when, but like past few years, at least from my memory, they when they stop at the Bates Motel, they go, "Oh, look that," and you see some dude dragging out a body, and then he puts into this back of the car, and then he pulls out a fucking knife and starts coming for the trap, and it's a real guy coming after you with a knife, and of course they slowly drive away so he can get
Oh
to the
yeah.
last. It's cool. I like it because I love Psycho. I think it's one of the greatest fucking movies ever made. So like that for me was fucking rad. That was really cool. And they've been doing that off and on. I think during the more popular times they use that as a kind of a little side attraction on this tour. That tour is a bomb. I love the studio tour.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
really cool. Let me ask you this, because a lot of actors come to LA, right? And they traded, well, what do I want to do? What kind of side career do I want to have? Did you ever think, what about Universal Studios, work as a tour guide?
No.
Really?
No, I don't ever hear any good things about working in an amusement
Yeah,
park.
yeah, that's
I actually
unfortunate.
dated a girl who worked at Universal.
Oh, really?
Yeah, she helped out. She worked on the Terminator ride at one point. Yeah, and yeah, it's not. I don't think it's as glorious as it seems.
No, I've heard a lot of uh I feel like I feel like Disney maybe is a little better. I feel like one of them is a little better, but yeah, in general, the people I know that worked at like Universal and stuff, they didn't love it. It wasn't the greatest
Yeah,
job, you know. I don't know, man. I'm feeling pretty fucking buzzed. I
yeah, man. You wanna call it?
feel like it's a good time. Yeah, we had a fun
Okay,
show. So what's a where and so we have new episodes of Mates, correct?
that is correct.
Oh my gosh,
Now,
yes.
here's the deal. I'm gonna show just a little tiny snippet from the latest
Please.
episode. This is episode 3 of Mates. You can follow us here, apostrophe Mates. That's Mates on YouTube. But make sure you definitely follow us on Instagram. That's at Mates Comedy. You can also follow us on TikTok. If you go to the Instagram page at Mates Comedy, there's a link tree to all of the things. And this episode, episode 3, Goth Comic, this is one where I think I had the most like dramatic makeover, but the way it turned out, and I gotta admit, my buddy Gabe here, he edits all the videos, and this one came together, so I was so happy with it. So let's take a look at Goth Comic. Let's take a look at what happens when I try to be the very first Goth Comic.
Oh, good God.
Yes. Yes. All right. Do the intro. I'm holding the spotlight. I'm not coming out until you do the intro. All right. Welcome to the Comedy Den, everybody. Applause. You don't have to say that. Just keep going. Please give a big, warm Weebo May? Weebo? What's that say?
Welcome.
May.
It's welcome.
It's definitely a B.
Just finish it, please.
Please give a big, warm Weebo May to Nikki Devil, the world's first goth comic. More applause.
Are you waiting for us to clap?
You don't have to. It's okay. I'll just go ahead and come out.
That's pretty funny.
And that's about all there is.
I like it. That's funny.
For now. Why don't you go ahead and check it out?
Please
Go
do.
ahead and check it out. Episode 3 of Mates. What happens next? You'll just have to see. What jokes will I tell as a goth?
So excited.
Will I win the crowd? Will I hang myself with a noose? You'll just have to find out.
This is for you,
Mates
Damien.
on YouTube, episode 3 out now. Check it out. Follow us on Instagram at Mates Comedy. If you want to follow more Justin specific things, you can follow me on Instagram at JustinButts94. Jimmy, what about you?
Well, you can, of course, find me at joeblow.com and Aaron the Head sometimes, and We Live Entertainment. And, of course, you can find me occasionally on Sound Scary. Hopefully we'll have one soon. And, yeah, the Twitter thing and the Instagram, Jimmy to the O, and James Oster at Facebook. Yeah. And yeah, that cameo thing, yeah, you know what I'll do? I'll give you a minute movie review. That's what I'll do. That's what I'll do.
Oh, actually, you know what?
What?
That's actually a really good idea. like if you were to like push it and be, because you're a movie critic, if you're just like,
That's
hey,
true.
like for X amount of money, I'll give you a 1-minute review of your favorite movie or any movie.
Hmm.
That's a cool thing. Hey guys, definitely hit up Jimmy about that.
Yeah,
Definitely hit up
sure.
Jimmy about that.
I
He's a
would. I'm
professional.
down. I'm a
We're all
professional, man.
professionals.
Fuck
Oh yeah,
yeah.
I booked my first acting gig out here.
Yay!
I didn't mention
Yay!
that. Yeah, I mean,
Fuck.
the position I'm in right now, I'm there's a chance there might be some conflicts and I might have to unfortunately flake out of it. But for right now, everything's looking good. You know, the cool thing is that which we're doing a scene rehearsal this upcoming Monday. The coolest thing about it is how I got it, because I got an email from the I believe the casting director, and they're like, hey, you originally were going for just like a background role, like an extra in this movie, but it's like a short film, and but we reviewed your demo reel and you have a very strong screen presence and we think you would be perfect for this like cop character. So you know, it's a real testament to my abilities, as you can see, just like with Goth Comic, that they're like, look, you deserve better, and I couldn't agree more.
Honestly,
And
I give you props, dude. That is cool. That's absolutely cool. When
yeah,
someone takes notice of you like that, hold on to that. Enjoy that. That's a
yeah,
good thing.
and it's like, it also, even if this doesn't pan out or work out, or if I have
Sure.
to drop it or whatever, there is still like that compliment. Like I can still kind of be like, okay, well, clearly,
Yeah.
it gives me confidence about future projects, because you're like, well, clearly I have something.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
and that's cool. And you know what, Jimmy, I just want to let you know, I want to let all the viewers know as well too, that the fame hasn't changed me. Okay, I'm still the same person,
Oh,
and I always will be, and I just want you to know that. Okay.
we love you, Mr. Betts.
Exactly. But speaking of love, why don't you show us some love and hit the like button, like, share, subscribe, rate, review, comment, all of that stuff. It takes a second of your time. It helps us out a lot. It means a lot to us. Other than that, thank you all for watching. Jimmy, I love you, buddy. And we
Love
will
you, buddy.
see you guys next week. Good night.
Can't wait. Night, guys.